The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, huh?
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready?
Second and 13. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cunningham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Go red. Hey, green. Yellow, go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready?
They'll run with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Over the middle, complete. That's coming in. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ready?
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Down.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
Touchdown, Giants!
Brandon Ayuk,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey,
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Barkley.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here.
That's caught. It's Cunningham.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Down. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cunningham. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Caught along the left side by Howard.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. In motion, the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Ayuk
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That's going to be caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
In motion right, Watkins. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their
touchdown, Philadelphia? A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hey, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Eagles 21.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Shovel,
Now they'll change things up.
6, mega.
Second and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
That's out quickly to Hyatt.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yellow.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Shot, 17. Black swap. Hey, blue.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A 3-yard loss.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get ready.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And bulldozing his way through. And down he goes
Broncos taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 69 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Yellow, go.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Blue check. Ready.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 22 yards.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Touch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hurts will throw.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Hey! Go Silver, ready?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw right side.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.